Hello guys, hello!
Hello!
My name is Joe and today we will be talking about 3 things I will never do after my spiritual awakening. These are 3 different things, important things, but they are all connected by one single topic. One single topic that we will discover today. And the first thing that I will never do again is I will never talk down on myself. I will never talk down on myself, meaning that I will never downplay my achievements. I will never call myself stupid, or I will never call myself any harsh words.
You don't have to say that.
Because obviously your subconscious does not differentiate. It does not understand what is sarcasm, irony, or what is ironical or nihilistic comments. It always takes everything to heart, and so ever since my spiritual awakening, I would never do such things like these. I will only try to speak nicely about myself. I will only call myself, genius and smart and amazing.
Only you can appreciate the genius that is you, and everybody has a genius in themselves.
The best YouTuber that has ever lived. Maybe if you have seen some of my previous videos, I've already done this. Trying to cheer yourself up. It's a definitely great way to go. And also, I always do this with regards to my audience. I always call you guys the best and brightest and smartest on planet Earth, my followers. As you might have noticed in my previous videos, I always try to cheer up myself, but also my audience too. The second thing I would never do, this is very connected to the first thing, but the second thing is that I would never allow others talk down on me. Basically, I would never allow others to say, you are lazy, or jokingly trying to slip it into conversation that they think that you are lazy, or that they think that you are not smart enough. I would never allow such comments go without notice. I would always rebuke it with a verbal rebuke. I would always say no.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I am, always trying my hardest, or no. I would always try to rebuke all of these spells. People always, often without knowing it, they are basically projecting some assertions, and if you wanna rebuke, if you wanna get rid of these things that people say about you, the best way is to always say no and visibly and verbally rebuke all of these spells that are coming at you. It's very important to do so. Otherwise, you could be taking these comments too hard. When somebody tries to downplay your achievements, or where somebody tries to talk down on you, even jokingly or sarcastically, you should never allow these comments to just slip and slide. You should always try to verbally refuse these comments. It will definitely be to your advantage, and it will protect your soul, and so it is important to do so. And the third last thing is that I will never stop being my own cheerleader. I will always be my own cheerleader. I will always try to cheer myself up. I will always try to, if I go around a mirror, I will always try to use positive affirmations.
Mirror, mirror that I see, is there anyone fairer than me? You know what your answer had better be.
Trying to cheer myself up, trying to bring myself up, bring my mood up. That is because no one else will, No one else will do it, so might as well be you. You should always try to cheer yourself up. You should always try to bring up the mood by cheering yourself on, by spending time in front of a mirror and practicing positive affirmations. One of the best ways that I've actually written down, I have written this down in my blog article, in one of my first blog articles. I have talked about positive affirmations, and one of the best ways to establish a routine is doing positive affirmations while brushing your teeth. That is a great way to make sure that every single day you start with positive affirmations, you start with cheering yourself up, you start with a positive attitude. It's a great way, and it is actually scientifically proven that this type of positive affirmations work. And we will not just take my word for it, but right now we will listen to a video clip where a doctor, a real psychiatrist, talk about this. And so right now we will take a listen. Guys, let's take a listen.
I would probably lose 75% of my patients if they did two things. Now, when I say lose, I don't mean that they would die. What I mean is that they would stop needing a psychiatrist. Now, this would not work for conditions like bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, but it would work for, I would say, most of the cases of depression and even with anxiety. Now, when I say work, it wouldn't make all of your problems go away and make it so you were never depressed again. But in most cases, it would do better than anything else that I can do as a psychiatrist. Now, before I share these things, I want to give a disclaimer. There are cases of depression in which nothing seems to work. Usually when this is the case, we go to more extreme measures like electroconvulsive therapy, TMS, ketamine, and there's even some really interesting research right now being done in the field of psychedelics, but that's not approved by the FDA yet. Also, I need to throw in here that there are some medical conditions that can cause depression, but most of my depression, most of the patients that I work with who have depression, I would guess if they did these two things, that their depression would become very manageable. The first thing is moderating their physical health. I would do this by eating protein, complex carbohydrates, and engaging in exercise. Exercise is actually the more important one, and there are studies on the exercise. 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise a day, 3 to 5 times a week with a heart rate above 120. This performs as well or outperforms depression medications, and it outlasts them. Group exercise is better than exercising by yourself, but exercising by yourself is far better than no exercise at all. I would guess because humans also need social interaction to be happy, and the group exercise would account for that. The next thing I would recommend would be cognitive behavioral therapy. Now, if you don't think that you have time or money for cognitive behavioral therapy, I'll just give you one tip. One simple technique that I've done with patients. I've actually had a 100% success rate with this technique. What I mean by that is everyone that's done it has felt better. I'm not saying that they never are sad or depressed again, but they notice significant increases in their mood. The main problem that I've had is getting people to do it because it seems stupid. I usually can't get people to do it unless I explain to them something that I'm going to explain to you right now. And this is that you have a portion of your brain that talks to you all the time. It's turning ideas into words. And usually for depressed people, this part of their brain is really, really mean to them. It's constantly putting them down. Now, if you allow this part of your brain to function on autopilot, for most people, it'll get them stuck in the swamp. It's like having a parrot on your shoulder that's constantly telling you that you're a loser who doesn't deserve to live or be happy. Could you imagine trying to be happy with a parrot constantly shouting that in your ear? You're a loser, no one likes you, you don't deserve love. Yeah, it's almost impossible to be happy. But you can train this parrot, take it off of autopilot. It's not actually terribly complicated to do, but it requires consistency on your part. Every time that this parrot puts you down, you need to correct it. And then every day you need to train your parrot. Train the voice in your head. Hopefully you're understanding the analogy. Now before I go on, I need to explain something. If I were to hire actors and have actors come to you and they were to put you down in horrible ways, and I explain to you, these are just actors, just disregard what they're saying, you would probably still feel terrible because your brain responds to stimuli. Even if logically you knew that they were actors, you'd still feel bad. The same thing is true as if I hired actors to come and say really, really positive, nice things to you. You'd probably still blush, even if you knew that they were actors. Some studies in motivational interviewing showing that it's actually more important what you say to yourself than what other people say to you as far as predicting future behaviors. So, if you go to the mirror and you look at yourself and you say, "You are amazing. You are incredible. You are so smart and so good and so talented and so amazing and so wonderful. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve good things in your life. Dang, you look good today." And you just went on like this for a little while. Maybe threw something ridiculous in there like, "I am the champion of the universe. I can accomplish anything. I'm unstoppable." Just ridiculous stuff like that. And you trained your parrot to say those kinds of things to you? Could you imagine a parrot on your shoulder just saying, "Everybody likes you because you're so amazing. And if they don't like you, then something's wrong with them. So don't worry about it." It's so much easier to be happy when your brain is nice to you. So train your brain. Every single day, go to the mirror and teach your parrot to say these things to you. Smile as big as you can. Smile with your eyes. Throw both of your arms up above your head and shout for joy. And then say, "I am amazing." This sounds really corny. It sounds like it wouldn't work, but there's studies on this. And I've had lots of patients do it. And every patient that's done it has told me that they feel better. They feel good. Feeling better is right on the tip of your tongue. You just need to train your parrot, train your brain to be nice to you. Now, like I said, this isn't going to work for everyone, but for people who have a brain that's not nice to them, it can make a huge difference. Disclaimer, don't do anything without talking to your psychiatrist first. Don't abruptly stop any medications or make any medication changes without talking to your psychiatrist about it first and getting their approval. What I've shared in this video is my opinion based on my experience. Although I have located clinical studies that support some of the ideas that I've shared, these ideas are still expressed as my opinion. I hope that this video helps somebody. If you are suicidal, please go see a psychiatrist or go to the hospital to get help.
As Dr. Wandsworth, I hope I'm pronouncing the last name correct. Hopefully I'm not butchering it, but as Dr. Wandsworth said in the video, obviously he's professional, so he mentioned the fact that true exercise truly helps. It brings up your mood.
I am stout, round, and I have found, speaking poundage-wise, I improve my appetite when I exercise.
There are many studies that show that at least a little bit of exercise, at least a little bit of tiny bit of running or hiking every single day could truly be hugely beneficial for your mental health, not just your physical health, but obviously mental health. But what I wanna focus on more in today's video, like we mentioned in the beginning, is the inner dialogue. Is the inner dialogue, is the inner parrot on your shoulder. That is telling you how you feel about yourself, and you truly need to teach this parrot how to talk to yourself. You truly need to learn how to talk to yourself, and as I mentioned in the blog article, one of the best ways to establish a real routine with positive affirmation is trying to tie these positive affirmations with brushing your teeth. Because brushing your teeth is something that we do every single day, some of us even twice. Definitely, hopefully all of you guys are brushing your teeth at least twice a day, and maybe even more. And so every single time you brush your teeth, you should at least try to tell yourself one of these affirmations. I am amazing, I am great, I am wonderful, I'm doing great, I have a great day. I am genius, I'm smart. All of these positive affirmations you should practice while brushing your teeth. It will definitely make your mood better. It will lighten up all of your days.
It's actually helpful.
It doesn't mean that you will not have lows, that you will not have days that you feel like are just bad overall, but this will definitely bring your mood up. And this will hopefully, on average, make your life much more happier and joyful. Guys, make sure to smash that subscribe button, make sure to smash that like button, especially if you haven't done so yet. Also, make sure to check out the video here, make sure to check out the video there, and everywhere. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.